डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Welcome to the Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University. Myself Pooja Gandhi, and we are in the series of the Digital Electronics and Computer Organization. Right. In the last lecture, we have seen binary coded decimal and gray code. Now, in this lecture, we will see the introduction of the gates. What is the use of gates in the Digital Electronics and Computer Organization. Fine. So, first of all, what is the gates? So, gates are the members of the basic electronic component, right. Now, they are used to perform logical and arithmetic operation in the binary system. Bits means our input are majority than the 1 0. We also can use the clock input sometimes. We will see that in detail in the next some lecture series. Okay. Now, 2 or more gates can be combined to perform the more complex operations. So, if we want to perform the complex operation, we can combine 2 or more gates, right. Now, we will see the types of the gate. There are some types of the gate. We will see each and every type with example one by one. Okay. First gate is the OR gate. Okay. What is the input in the OR gate? The input in the OR gate is there are 2 inputs in the OR gate, that is the X, Y, and here will generate the output. Now, what is the meaning of the OR gate? If at least one input is 1, then our output is 1, otherwise it is 0. I am repeating, if any one input is 1, then the output is 1, otherwise the output is 0. That means, if your 2 inputs are 0, then the output is 0. Okay. If your 2 inputs are 0, then the output is 0. We will see the example. If x is 0, y is 0, output is 0. If x is 1, y is 0, output is 1, because x is 1. At least one bit is 1, then output is 1. Next, we will see, if x is 0, y is 1, output is 1, and if both x and y are 1, output is 1. Okay. I am repeating what is in the OR gate. The OR gate will give output 1 if any one of the input is 1. The OR gate will give the output 1 if any one of the bit is 1. Okay. That means, if both the input are 0, then only the output is 0. If both the input are 0, then only the output of OR gate is 0, otherwise it is 1. Fine. Next is the AND gate. What is in the AND gate? What is the procedure behind the AND gate? If both the output is 1, then only both the input is 1, then only the output is 1, else in all the cases the output is 0. I am repeating, if both the input is 1, then only the output is 1, otherwise the output is 0. That means, if both x and y are 1, then only the output is 1. Okay. If both x and y are 1, then only the output is 1. Otherwise, in all the cases, means if your x input is 0, y input is 0, output is 0. Okay. If your x input is 0, y input is 1, output is 0. If your x input is 1, y input is 0, output is 0. But only if when your both input is 1 1, then only the output is 1. This is the AND gate. Okay. Next is the XOR gate. What is the XOR gate? We have seen in the previous lecture the procedure behind the XOR gate. What is the XOR gate? If your 2 inputs are same, then the output is 0. Means, if your inputs are 0 0 or if your inputs are 1 1, then only the output is 0, otherwise your output is 1. Fine. If your 2 inputs are same, means both has the same value, both has the 0 0, otherwise both input has the 1 1, then only the output is 0. If your input is like 0 1, then also the output is 1. If your input is like 1 0, then also the output is 1. Fine. The next type, that is the NOT gate. Now, see what is the difference in NOT gate and the other gates. NOT gate accepting only one input instead of 2. Okay. NOT gate is accepting only one input instead of the two input. In all previous gate we have seen the will work on the two input. There are two inputs x and y and we will get the one output. Okay. In the NOT gate we will input 1 and will get the output also 1. That means the number of input is 1, the number of output is always 1. Now see what is in the NOT gate. It will, we can say it is complement the element. That means if your input is 1, your output is 0, and if your input is 0, your output is 1. Fine. If your input is 0, the output is 1, and if your input is 1, your output is 0. Fine. Next is the NAND gate. Now what is the NAND gate? NAND gate is the combination of the AND gate plus NOT gate. NAND gate is the combination of the AND gate plus NOT gate. Fine. Now see, we'll see how this will perform. Suppose our input is, x input is 0, y input is 0. Suppose our x input is 0, y input is 0. Fine. X input is 0, y input is 0. So what is the output of the AND gate? First NAND gate will perform AND gate and then NOT gate. So if the output is 0 0, obviously AND gate will give the output 0. Okay. And what is the, so will take the input 0. Okay. Now what is the output of the NOT gate? If input is 0, it will make 1. So the final output is 1. Okay. The final output is 1. Suppose our x input is 0, y input is 1. Suppose our x input is 0, y input is 1. Fine. Now see, if your x input is 0, y input is 1, what will be happen? What is the output of the AND gate? It will again give 0. Fine. So this will pass to this NOT gate and it will give output 1. In the third case also it will give the output 1. We will see the fourth case. Our x input is 1, y input is 1. So the AND gate output is, so the AND gate output is 1. Okay. So this 1 is passing over here and now 1, the NOT gate output of this 1 will become 0. Fine. Next is the NOR gate. Now see, what is the NOR gate? NOR gate is the combination of the OR gate plus NOT gate. NOR gate is the combination of the OR gate plus NOT gate. We'll see in detail, we'll see some examples. So first we will perform the OR operation by using the OR gate and then we will perform the NOT operation using the NOT gate. Okay. Suppose our input is 0 0. Okay. Suppose our input is 0 0, output is obviously 0, because in the OR gate if at least one of the input is 1, then only the output is 1, otherwise it is 0. So here both are 0. So output of the OR gate is 0. This 0 will be passes over here. So it will complement this 0. So the output is 1. Okay. In the next example, our x input is 0, y input is 1. X input is 0, y input is 1. So 0 and 1. Okay. 0 and 1. The output of the OR gate is 1. We will pass over here. The output of this NOT gate is again will become 0. Fine. In the next is same as above. In the last we are having the input x input 1, y input 1. We are having x input 1, y input 1. First of all it will perform the OR operation by using the OR gate. What is the output? The output is 1. Fine. Because there are two ones. Fine. If at least one input is 1, then also it is 1. Now it will pass this over here. Okay. Now the input of the NOT gate is 1, so the output of the NOT gate is 0, right. This is the XNOR gate. Now what is in the XNOR gate? XNOR gate is, we can say, it has some reverse operation to the XOR gate. What is in the XOR gate? First of all, if both the input are same, we will keep 0 in the XOR gate. In the XNOR gate, if your both input are same, we will keep 1. If your both input are same, we will keep 1. Fine. else will keep 0 0. So if both are 0 will keep 1, if both are 1 then will keep 1, in all other cases we will keep 0. Okay, I am repeating the lecture. In the today's lecture we have seen the different types of the gate. First we will start from the OR gate. What is in the OR gate? If at least one input is 1 then the output is 1, otherwise the output is 0. Then we have seen the next gate, that is the AND gate. What is in the AND gate? What is in the AND gate? If your 2 input is 1 then only the output is 1, otherwise in all the cases output is 0. Fine. Then we have seen the NOT gate. How the NOT gate is different, has some difference. So NOT gate, if in the NOT gate we are accepting only one input. Fine. So if the input of the NOT gate is 1, output is 0, and if the input of the NOT gate is 0, output is 1, right. Next we have seen the XOR gate, next we have seen the combination of the AND gate and NOT gate, that is the NAND gate. Okay. So in that case first we will perform AND gate operation and then we will perform the NOT gate operation. Then we have seen the one more gate, that is the combination of the OR gate and NOT gate. Fine. In that cases first we will perform the OR gate operation and then we will perform the NOT gate operation. Then we have also seen the XOR, that we have also seen in the previous some lectures, and lastly we have seen the importance of the XNOR gate, that means how XNOR gate will give the output if there are the inputs like 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. How XNOR is different from the XOR gate? I am repeating again, XNOR gate will give the output 1 if your 2 bits are same, while in the XOR gate if your 2 bits are same then output is always 0. Fine. In XNOR gate if your 2 bits are same, output is 1. Okay. In the next, from the next lecture we will start the next topic, that is the Boolean algebra. Fine. Thank you.